The sky didn't just darken, it shattered. A thunder, unlike anything ever heard, cracked across the earth, and for a moment, every living soul felt it. A deep, ancient fear buried in their bones.
The storm of Noah is coming. It will sweep away everything.
I see it in the skies, Davrit.
He must flee! The waters will rise and cleanse the top!
Birds fell silent. Winds froze mid-breath. And then, the ground trembled, as if something beneath creation itself had awakened. This was not a storm. This was a return. Long before kings ruled and nations rose, there was a forbidden story whispered in shadows. A story of beings who were never meant to walk among humans. They were called the Nephilim, giants born from the union of heavenly beings and the daughters of men. Their strength was unmatched, their presence terrifying, their corruption unstoppable, and they were destroyed, or so the world believed. Generations passed, and their memory faded into myth. But hidden deep within ancient texts and lost scrolls was a warning. They shall return in the final days. One night, in a quiet village, a shepherd named Eliab noticed something strange. The stars above him began to move, not in their usual paths, but as if they were being pulled apart. A burning light tore through the heavens and crashed beyond the hills. Driven by fear and curiosity, Eliab ran toward the impact. When he arrived, the earth was scorched, cracked open like a wound. And from within the smoke, something stood up. It was enormous, at least 3 times the height of a man, its eyes glowing like embers, its skin marked with strange symbols that seemed to move like living fire. The air grew heavy around it, as if creation itself resisted its presence. Eliab fell to his knees, unable to move.
I return from the mists of time.
Great Nephilim, you are a colossus among us.
Behold the scale of the ancient world.
The giant looked down at him and spoke in a voice like thunder. We have returned.
I am the Nephilim, returned from the shadows of time. The signs are full. Diuentaparapar. Tremble, for judgment is at hand.
That night was only the beginning. Across the world, more of them appeared. Cities trembled. Armies failed. Humanity watched in horror. As these ancient beings reclaimed the earth with terrifying ease. But their goal was not just destruction. They were searching. Among the chaos, a prophet named Miriam began to speak. She had seen visions of a battle not fought with swords, but with faith. She gathered the people and said, "Do not fear them. They were defeated once, and they will fall again, but not by strength, by obedience to God."
O Lord, we fast and pray, seeking your mercy in this time of repentance.
Many doubted her. How could ordinary people stand against giants? But a small group believed. They prayed. They fasted. They turned away from corruption and returned to righteousness. And something began to change. The fear that once paralyzed them turned into courage. One by one, strange things began to happen. The giants, once unstoppable, started to weaken in the presence of those who stood firm in faith. It was as if a power greater than their own was pushing them back. Eliab, the shepherd who first saw their return, joined Miriam's group. Though he was afraid, he remembered the voice of the giant. and realized something. They said they returned, but they never said they would win.
The Dalis Torman. The storm against my prime. Irich's Pamlet. None shall stand against the Nephilim's return.
In a final confrontation, as darkness covered the land, the faithful stood together, not with weapons, but with unwavering belief. And as they called upon God, a light broke through the heavens, brighter than the sun, purer than fire. The giants screamed, not in anger, but in defeat. And just as suddenly as they came, they were gone. Silence returned. The earth healed, but the memory remained.
In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. He formed man from the dust of the ground and gave what a very good.
I'll be next.
Because the real battle was never just against giants. It was against the darkness within humanity itself. Evil may rise again in forms we don't expect. It may seem stronger, louder, and impossible to defeat. But true power does not come from size or strength. It comes from faith, righteousness, and standing firm in what is right. No matter how great the darkness, light will always have the final word.